Alright everybody, welcome back to Wasteland 3. So I had just started recording to get that third kind of ending. And it was once we get outside and Angela Death radios us, when we pick that third option, it just leads into the same other two options. Either Patriarch or Angela Death. The main third ending to the game we actually can't get because of choices we've made from, I want to say, it was like in one of our first 8 parts, we made some decisions that changed it. So that'll be like a third playthrough I do, getting that ending. Oh no, we don't get the case from Satoshi if we don't go through Liberty's thing. It does say... Hold on. It did say we can always go back to the DLC areas. Even if we... go here. Let's do this so that Lucia can get that armor. Because through the door, okay. Open the warning. Once you confront Liberty, you won't be able to complete missions except in Yuma and DLC areas. So we should be able to do DLC. And we won't have to load back here or anything. We won't have to come back here in order to... after we do the DLC. Come on.
And now
Jesus.
You're here to demand I go back to my... that only by ruling everything, a world in chaos. You've got both my brothers locked up. Don't...
Liberty...
That'll...
No.
Then you'll have whatever ultimatum you're here to give me. Oh, your prison.
This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead, Team November. That's a... Transport is inbound to pick up 1 Liberty Buchanan. Well done, Team November. Over and out.
Okay.
Thank you for the rescue, friend.
Daddy?
Peach! You...
The Rangers wouldn't kill him.
It's... Well... Once...
What do I do now, Rangers? Then I will take you to Sheriff. That's right.
Never forget that. Be a better lesson than I was.
Okay. Everything's done,
Up
yes.
in the sunroof. Holy shit! He's got a rocket launcher. He's... Wait. What the fuck is he aiming at? Oh, shit!
I tried... You don't see Satoshi at all. Like, it's still in this grayed out area.
Project solution
See?
built and ready for yield return sensor compiler report. Active sensor data stream has produced a viable enhancement model. Device recorded hours.
And man, this nuclear armor set is so good because it does not require a strength level, which is crazy. And the armor 15, 31, and 15. So Lucia has armor of 61, whereas our tank basically has only 55. We have 73. We do have the chitin armor though. Now he does have a reduced armor because it helps him a ton with his melee. And then Quan's gonna have some good armor once he gets leveled up. One more time. But I mean, she does need it. She's our second. She's actually our least... the character with the least amount of health. It's 169, and then I think Jody has 170, and I think Plagued has a little bit
Yippee-ki-yay,
more.
Cowboys. Dead Red checking in. Come back, Roger. Is Liberty Buchanan handled? Can't stand. It's time to bring the fight to the
So,
Patriarch's palace.
We're
Are
gonna
you
s-
with me? Come on, November.
go
I
with
know Arizona's
that.
problems are desperate, but if Woodson was on the ground here, you're
Because we do know that is how
Don't come. Dead Red out.
we do know that is the better ending anyway to our thing. But yeah, so 170. Oh, Jody only has 169 as well, so they both only have 169. 170. But what we're gonna do, we're over here. We need to get to Steeltown. Oh yeah, it only shows those two locations. Okay. Why is there like two red arrows? That's weird. So we need to get to Steeltown. To the streets. Man, the music, I swear, it's some of the best music in games, and they basically, it's all their own versions of these songs. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure they redid them all. I mean, it's obviously not like the developers or anything singing the songs, but I mean their whole thing. And there's a lot of their songs are or a couple of them at least, are like songs from really old TV shows, like their theme songs that I've never seen. The one we know. Pueblo, Colorado was an industrial town. The town has been a ruin since the apocalypse, but its industrial side has boomed in recent years. Steeltown is where most of the weapons, trucks, and appliances available in Colorado are made. Welcome to Steeltown. Howdy, Ranger. While exploring Steeltown, you'll come across several new gameplay features. We recommend selecting Continue to receive intel on them as soon as you play. If you prefer to skip the briefing, you can choose to disable tutorials instead.
Nobody's come out of there in weeks. Where's my wife?
Where's my son?
Are you guys the Desert Rangers? Abby said you were coming.
Nice to meet you. Who are you?
Oh, thanks. I'm Benny Bianchi. Welcome to Steeltown. We're so glad you're here. But there's just a few tiny little itty-bitty steps to take before we can let you in. All you have to do is talk to Dr. Breeler in the Human Resource Center, and he'll get you started on the admission process right away. He's right up those steps. When you're done, come on in and see us.
Why do we need to see a doctor to get in?
The computation engine says that during the lockdown, only authorized Steeltown employees may enter the factory. So if you want to come in, you have to be an employee. And to be an employee, you have to take our fitness tests. Good luck!
What is the computation engine?
Oh, well, the computation engine is the heart and soul of Steeltown. It runs everything. The gates, the scheduling, the order tracking, fulfillment, lunch breaks. We couldn't survive without...
Nuh-uh, Bianchi. That's enough. You can talk to your friends later. We were here first. What's going on inside the factory?
We heard shooting in there. We demand to know our loved ones are safe.
Sorry, friends, sorry. push is over, your relatives will be coming out of this gate with smiles on their faces and big fat paychecks in their... Oh, sorry, something's come up. Gotta go. Don't forget to talk to Dr. Breeler about your screening, Rangers. Can't wait to see you.
Can you help us? Our families are in there. Say, you're those Desert Rangers, huh? I'm Luis. Did I hear Benny Bianchi ask you to come see her in Steeltown? 'Cause if you're gonna pay her a visit, us folks in the camp here sure would like to know what's going on in there. Most of us have family working there. And what with it being locked down and all, we don't know if they're alive or dead or if we'll ever see them again. And Benny won't tell us a goddamn thing. My wife's in there, Florinda.
So Steeltown's a factory. What do they make here?
Damn near everything. Abigail Markham, who runs the place, got money from the Patriarch a while back to make it the center of industry in Colorado. Boy, did she deliver. Refit all of the ruined factories here in Pueblo. Got all the old systems up and running. Added a few of her own. Now the place makes generators, engines, trucks, furnaces, radios, medical supplies, weapons, armor, everything. There are folks that say the founding of Steeltown was as much the making of Colorado as the Patriarch's government. Without the stuff they make here, he wouldn't have been able to do half as much.
Well, he's right there. Steeltown has made Colorado a force to be reckoned with on the plains.
Which is why it's weird to see it having conniptions like this. It used to be a well-oiled machine.
Who are you people?
If you ask Bianchi, we're the future employees of Steeltown. At least that's how she and Abigail Markham like to string us along. Who we really are is a bunch of displaced fools who thought this place was gonna be our salvation. Thought it would feed us, house us, give us jobs. Well, some of us got jobs. Then they stopped hiring. And the rest of us have been freezing our asses off out here ever since.
Where are you displaced from?
Out east, on the Colorado border, the Patriarch's peace with the gangs of the plains was supposed to make it safe territory. So we all went homestead. Now, though, seems like the gangs have forgotten the peace exists. They've been coming for settlers like wolves come for sheep. No choice but to up stakes and run. And this is where we ran to. Of course, now we're hearing that the gangs are coming here. So we may have only delayed our demise.
The gangs of the plains are coming here?
That's what they say. Ever since Liberty's army fell apart, all the gangs that followed her have gone back to raiding for themselves. And there's a rumor a big crew is heading this way, hoping to score some heavy artillery. And if things go like they have been, Steeltown's guard bots will just hide behind the gates and let us get shot to pieces. Or worse, scooped up for slaves.
A raid on Steeltown? The Patriarch would not like that.
Steeltown doesn't defend you?
Used to. It seems like they got their own problems now. Pulled back all their patrols. Guard bots only worry about keeping people from going in or out, no matter what Benny Bianchi says.
Is Benny Bianchi the hologram you were talking to?
Yeah. Markham's happy talk mouthpiece. Always telling us Steeltown needs us. Sure it does. But not enough to give us 4 walls and a roof. We're dying by inches out here.
If it's that bad here, why do you stay?
Where else are we gonna go? Rumor is they're turning folks away at Colorado Springs. Besides, there's work here. At least there's supposed to be, if they ever start hiring again. Not to mention, a lot of us have family inside the factory. We're not going anywhere until we see them again.
The factory's not hiring?
They're asking for applicants. Bianchi's practically begging for them. But no one gets through the selection process, and I don't know how they could. Stupid tests don't make any sense at all. Place has gone crazy.
How has it gone crazy?
You didn't hear me bending Bianchi's ear? The workers inside haven't been allowed out in weeks. There's been gunshots in there. We all got family in there, and nobody will tell us if they're okay, if they're even alive. Wish Markham would come out and talk to us herself. But all we get is Benny pouring syrup in our ears. Phooey.
So you haven't heard from Markham?
Not a peep. Just Benny saluting the flag and telling us everything's peachy. Ha!
If we get into Steeltown, do you want us to look for your wife?
Oh man, could you? Her name is Florinda. She works in the Warbot factory. Just let her know that I'm still alive and I miss her. Thank you so much.
Things look rough for you folks out here. Anything we can help you with?
Mighty nice of you to ask. Now that you mention it, there's one particularly crappy situation we could use some help with. See, we don't have a proper toilet here. And it's dangerous. Not to mention colder than a robot's nuts. Go outside the camp. There's animals out there. So we've been going too close to home and it's kind of stinking up the place. Now, we spotted an old job Johnny in the scrapyard, but there's a lot of nasty beasties around. Nothing badasses like you couldn't handle, though. If you chase them off, my people can take care of dragging it back here.
Is there a reward for this shit job?
Hey, you asked if you could help. We're not exactly rich out here, but, well, we can scrape something together, I guess.
We'll see what we can do to help.
Wonderful. You're just what we've been praying for. Go see Doc Breeler in the Human Resources Center up those steps. He's the guy you gotta talk to get in.
Okay, we'll go see him. We have to talk to a doctor to get into Steeltown?
You didn't hear Benny telling you? Nobody but Steeltown employees get through the gates, and you gotta pass Breeler's health screening to become an employee. Good luck!
You specialize in artificial intelligence or computer engineering.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're those Desert Rangers, huh?
That's us. Who are you?
I'm Carla Asphalt Runner of Iron Thunder Logistics. Just trying to get some paperwork cleared up before I get the shipment on the road.
Kind of their names sometimes.
Say, you wouldn't be going into the factory, would you? Because I've been trying to get this sorted out with Benny, my contact in there, and she's not picking up.
Why don't you go in yourself?
Are you kidding? You can't get in there without taking some kind of stupid employment test. Even if you just want to ask a question. And nobody passes that test. You guys, though, the way you're tooled up, they might give you a pass.
Do you mean Benny Bianchi?
Oh, you know her? Yeah, that's her. She's the one I deal with when I pick up orders here. But there's been a problem, and I can't get a hold of her.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, I got a crate on my truck that's not on the manifest. And Iron Thunder prides itself on getting every delivery right. So I'm not driving off with something I don't have any paperwork for. Especially when it's a goddamn disassembled warbot.
There's a warbot in that truck.
It's crazy, right? Steeltown makes warbots exclusively for the Patriarch. Nobody else can buy one. So finding one in a shipment with no shipping address or order number is bad.
Bad is right. The last thing the Marshals want, or the Rangers, is for some no-good-nicks to wind up with a warbot.
And it gets weirder. When I opened the crate to see what was in it, this paper fell out. It says, "Remember, Jay, 60-40 means 60 for me, 40 for you. XOXOB. I don't know about you, but to me, it sounds like someone inside is stealing warbots."
Can we ask you some questions before we go?
I suppose. I'm sure as hell not going anywhere.
What do you ship from Steeltown?
You name it. Steeltown makes everything. Tools, weapons, construction equipment, trucks. Hell, my truck was made here. Even little things like toys, dishware, coffee makers. They do it all.
Sounds like Steeltown is a big client for you.
The biggest. Half my runs either start here or end here. At least they did, until things got screwy in there. Now it seems like all the shipments are delayed, or packed wrong, or misaddressed. It's a pain in the neck. Not to mention the lockdown that's going on now. No one allowed in, no workers allowed out. Don't know if it's a strike or a quarantine or what, but it sure ain't helping.
What do you think the problem is?
I don't know. Supposedly they switched over to a computerized system a while back. The computation engine, they call it. Maybe it's buggy or something. Whatever it is, it's screwing with my schedule something fierce. Screwing with all the driver schedules.
Ever have any problem with the guard bots?
Other than me not being able to slip them a couple bucks to expedite something for me? Nah, they're only there to guard the factory. Here, it's a different story inside, though. They're there to enforce productivity, and they can get pretty rough on the workers if they're not meeting their quotas. Huh. Maybe that's what the lockdown's about. Markham knows the gangs of the plains are coming, and is having the bots put the screws to the workers to get the place ready for a fight.
The plains gangs are coming?
That's the rumor. They say that since Liberty was defeated, all the gangs that used to be in her army have gone back to scavenging. And they think Steeltown will be easy pickings. I just hope I get this mystery crate business sorted out before that happens. Because I want to be long gone when it does.
How do we get into Steeltown?
Well, I've never bothered to try, but from what I hear, you've got to talk to the doctor in Human Resources Center, right behind me. Apparently, he gives you some kind of test that tells you if you're allowed in or not. Not too many people pass it these days, but you look like intelligent individuals. I'm sure you'll pass. I just hope I get this mystery crate business sorted out before that happens. Because I want to be long gone when it does.
Thanks for the info. Let's get back to what we were talking about before.
You mean how you're going to talk to Benny Bianchi about this mystery crate? Yes, please.
We'll get on this right away.
Thanks, I appreciate it. And here, take the note for evidence. Oh, also, if you need any supplies, I've got some returns ITL dispatch that I could sell. Let me know if you want to look.
Sure, show us what you got.
Have a look.
Alright. Whoa, ignition spear. A level 20 bladed weapon. Probably not as good as ours. 138 to 190. Yeah, just not as good. I mean, we pretty much are gonna have, I think, the best stuff. Auto fireball rifle. A level 20 assault rifle. It only does 33 to 39 with no extra. Yeah. And ours does explosive damage, so... Chemical neutralizer. This aerosol spray immediately scrubs harmful effects Steeltown workers may encounter on the job. Don't delay, spray away. Used to remove disruption, hot tar, burning, frozen, shocked, slowed, and stunned status effects. Interesting. It's a quick slot item. So it removes any status effect. Okay. That's handy. His name is Heyo. Vehicle workbench. Okay. I wonder if we can get new vehicle parts here. You can't make out anything aside from the color bars. Archie, Edith.
I'm watching the TV. God dang, we're talking here.
Hey, there's people in our living room again. Hey, it's the daytime drama now.
Heavy fire suppressor, heavy machine gun. Smokey the Bear is loaded for bear.
That's the one.
What?
And then Jason goes to David's cafe to meet Lauren and tells her about it. And she says she knows why Margie says that, but she can't tell him because she promised Mr. Berkshire, the banker, that she would keep it a secret.
Oh my god, there's so much. Adam's, or Aram's corpse. This man's corpse was rent from his belly up, spilling his viscera onto the snow. Whatever was used to cut him was so sharp it left a divot in the base of his sternum. Examine the body closely. Perception 6. A tattered... Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh. A tattered scrap of paper sticks out below the man's torn jacket. It reads, "Fist times a charm. I hope. Sorry, little dude, but you and me and your sister are going to prove that Mikeology can save the world from tears. Step away. Fatima.
Oh, brother, no! Please wake up!
He ain't waking up. What happened here?
My brother Aram, he's dead. A man or a devil, someone tore open our tent in the middle of the night. He slashed with a knife or claws so fast I couldn't even scream before he was gone. No one saw him enter or leave the camp.
Did your brother have any enemies?
What? No! We don't know anybody here. We just got here.
We found this note on your brother. Any idea what it could mean?
This isn't Aram's handwriting. The man who killed him must have left it. And I have no idea what it means. Save the world from tears? My whole world is tears now.
Goodbye.
Aram, what am I gonna do now?
We read that. Okay, there's nothing else to read on it. Deirdre.
Excuse me, you're the Rangers, aren't you? I heard from a refugee who left Colorado Springs that you might have seen my daughter, Haley. Is that true?
Oh.
He said he saw you talking to her near the pillories there. Haley and me got separated on the road, and I ended up in this camp. Been saving up traveling money to go find her, but the guy I talked to said you might have sent her someplace. So I don't know where to go. You know where she is now?
We don't have barter? Oh, that's probably just to get something from her. She's in downtown Colorado Springs. We'll radio our base and put you in touch.
Oh, thank you. I can't believe this. After all this time. Oh.
This is Ranger HQ Actual. Come in, Team November.
We've located Haley's mother, Deirdre. Send a transport to pick her up.
That's incredible, November. One of our recruits saw Haley yesterday in downtown Colorado Springs. I'll put the word out to bring her to the base. We'll have Masato prepare the best reunion meal this side of Colorado. Travel safe, ma'am. Ranger HQ out.
I can't thank you enough, Rangers. This is all I have left. Please take it.
We didn't need that money. Newt. From
If I
aliens?
just stick to the plan, I'll... Oh! Hi. Didn't see you come up.
You seem nervous. Is everything okay?
I'm just... it's none of your business, okay?
You can tell us about it. Maybe we can help.
You do that? Really? I didn't think anyone gave a shit about us refugees. The bots certainly don't. They don't care if a woman is going to... It's my mom, okay? She's inside. Does data collection on the truck line, but... she's also diabetic. We didn't tell anyone, and Reeler was too drunk to notice, 'cause they'd fire her immediately if they found out. They used to let us send in 1 letter a week, and I was using it to smuggle in doses of some insulin we, found. But since the lockdown, no letters. She's gonna go into shock and die if I don't get her a dose fast.
Give us the doses and we'll find her for you.
Huh. You're the Desert Rangers, aren't you? I've heard of you, but... no. This is too important. I can't trust anyone but myself.
Do you know a way inside? Is that what you're fretting about?
Yeah. I'm just not sure I can do it. If I get caught, they'll kill me. I'm not an employee, so no non-lethal treatment for me. Then my mom dies too. And that assumes I make it all the way inside without getting boiled or crushed in the ducts. That's my way in. There's a little exhaust port in the scrapyard. I could slip in, but armored up mercs like you could never fit.
Kiss ass 6. You can do it. You're stronger than you're giving yourself credit for. Mechanic 6. There's plenty of safety fail-safes in system like this. Chances of hurting yourself are lower than you'd think. Safest to stay out here. We'll see if we can settle things inside so you can see your mom. I feel like this one's probably the right one. You don't want her going in by herself.
You're right. I just gotta hope the lockdown ends before it's too late. Mom's name is Ellen. If you find her, let her know I've got her meds.
Like, give us one at least, so we can help.
We don't have much, but take what you need.
I'm gonna quick save because this could possibly hit her. Okay, it is. Tellurium steel. This steel and tellurium alloy is Steeltown's signature material with properties allowing for far more precise machining. Tellurium steel is an alloy that is produced exclusively at Steeltown. It can be used to craft certain items and equipment, as well as make improved elite variants of Steeltown weapons and armor. Be careful, tellurium steel is extremely limited in quantity, so you'll need to pick and choose what you want to use it for. Okay.
Hope you can use that to get us out of this mess.
Refugee, Iris, Arthur.
Arthur, can you tell these oaks to move along? I'm tired of seeing all these guns and bullies.
Sorry, friends. It's been a rough, cold few weeks out here. My wife and I just want to be left alone. Terrible what happened to poor Ara.
Steeltown wants to state that there is absolutely no crisis inside the factory. Rumors to the contrary are the work of agitators and should be ignored.
Hold. For your own safety, the scrapyard is off limits to non-Steeltown employees. Only authorized badge holders may enter. To apply for Steeltown employment, first see Dr. Wheeler at the Steeltown Human Resources Evaluation Center to the right of the main gate. Steeltown wishes you a best day.
Right.
Anybody know anybody who's passed the test? Oh, no cutsies, jerks.
This is insane. All they gotta do is walk at 15 feet.
What's going on here?
Oh, hi. It's just dumb. I'm the cook here in the camp, and, there's not a lot to cook. People are starving, so I sent a request to Steeltown admin for a donation, and whoo, miracle, it got approved. 200 pounds of assorted goat parts. The dumb part is, the meat got moved to the loading dock, but now it's just sitting there. Apparently, the paperwork to actually deliver it got lost, so even though I can say it, I can't get it. They won't let me in, and they won't let it out.
Maybe we could help you with that.
Could you? That would be incredible. A lot of hungry people would be in your debt. If you can get inside, talk to a guy named Walsh. He was my liaison on this until I stopped hearing from him. Tell him the meat for cooking is on the loading dock, and it just needs his approval to be delivered to the camp.
Can we ask you some questions first?
Shoot.
So Steeltown sells meat too? We thought it was a factory.
Huh? Oh, no. They get their meat from some family named Knox.
Oh, we helped them.
Walsh said he'd sell us some of what they had in their freezer. All they make in there is everything else. Stoves, pots and pans, knives. Oh, and guns. And war bots and vehicles too, which is the stuff that the gangs are coming for, I guess.
Which gangs are you talking about?
You know, the gangs who were following Liberty before her coup attempt fell apart. Now they're all scavenging again, and word is they've got Steeltown in their sights.
How do we get into Steeltown so we can see this wash? We know how. We'll do what it takes to get your people fed.
Thank you so much. Get that goat, and you'll be the goat. Good luck.
Oh god. Screen. Interface screen for the biometric assessment diagnostic is bad. Ocular scanner. Dr. Breeler.
Use of medical supplies must be approved by Dr. Breeler.
Hey, I don't have much of that to spare.
First warning, unauthorized requisition of supplies.
Is that a two-headed goat, or am I seeing double? Again. Sorry, I'm allergic. Anyway, welcome to the Steeltown Human Resources Evaluation Center. Enter the body scanner behind me to begin your assessment for employment and, you don't look like the usual candidates. What's going on? Why do you have so many weapons?
We've got business in the factory. Are you who we see to get in?
I'm not the doorman, I'm afraid. Not anymore. Sorry. To enter the factory, you have to pass the evaluation test. And to do that, you have to be examined by the machines. And lately, they've been failing applicants 9.9 times out of 10. The door hasn't opened in a week. Good luck.
We want to ask about the testing process.
Sure, ask away. I've got nothing else to do. And I'm not even being sarcastic.
What is the purpose of these tests?
To be the living definition of the term Kafkaesque? To drain the hopes and dreams of 100+ people a day? To drive me to drink? Sorry, I have a bile problem. The stated purpose of the test is to evaluate the fitness, work experience, and mental stability of people seeking employment in the factory. People who pass are sent for job placement inside, but that almost never happens.
If nobody passes the test, why do you keep administering them?
Inertia? Once upon a time, I had a staff here, and we gave all these tests manually. Sent a lot of people through that door to a good job and a better life. Then Markham built her computation engine and decided that it would make all the hiring decisions. So she had these evaluation machines installed and told me that my new job was to be the friendly face that prepped people for the test. Apparently, the computation engine said that was the position I'm best suited for. So now the machines do all the work, and I drink.
Okay, who are you?
Horace Breeler. You wouldn't guess it now, but I was an actual doctor once. Now, I don't even do the eye test. Only good thing is, I can do this job stone drunk. So I am stone drunk as often as I can be. Like now, for instance.
Wow. Okay, Doc.
So you're not happy with your job?
What I tell myself every morning when I get up is, it's better to be paid for getting drunk than to not be paid for getting drunk.
Tell us more about this computation engine.
I've never seen it. Could be a big brain in a box for all I know. But if that's the case, then it's got brain damage. Because the people who go through that door are always the ones I wouldn't have picked in a million years. It's like a magic asshole picking machine. Oops. Sorry. I'm supposed to say it's the best thing ever. So, it's the best thing ever.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
I guess we'll take the test then.
Then step into the garbage disposal behind me. I'm sorry. I meant the biometric assessment pod. Don't get your hopes up, though. You look too competent to pass. Please keep your arms and legs fully inside the chamber.
Words appear on a screen on the wall of the room. Welcome to the Steeltown Human Resource Evaluation Center's Biometric Assessment Diagnostic Pad. Please complete the following 3 multiple-choice medical history statements to the best of your ability while the scan completes. I am most allergic to A. Cats, B. Peanuts, C. Pollen, or D. Human skin. I don't know. Cats? I'm not allergic to any of this. Well, I am pollen. Thank you for completing the statement. There are 2 more statements. My family has a history of diabetes, epilepsy, heart disease, joint malfunction. None of these. I don't know. One more. I have what cybernetic implants? 1. I am not a robot. Your final score is 100%. Congratulations, your physical assessment is complete.
The biological assessment pod has completed its evaluation. Please move on to the ocular scanner.
The mechanical irises of the eye scanner stare at you, unblinking. They inch closer and closer to your face, then 3 lights flash in your eyes, red, blue, and green. How many lights do you see? 3. Shit, I didn't... D? You answered 3 lights. Incorrect. There are 3 incorrect. There are 3 lights. Please look again. Definitely 3 lights. Let's do C, 5 lights. Final answer. Correct. You have failed the test. Test pass. What?
The ocular scan is complete. Follow me to the skills test terminal.
Welcome to the Steeltown Human Resource Evaluation Center's Targeted Resourcefulness Assessment Procedure, TRAP. Complete the following 3 multiple choice statements. To the best of your ability, please select statement 1 to begin. Nurse of 9. Force quit the test routine and poke around inside the software. Quitting the test is trivial, and the file system is completely unprotected. There's a timestamped log next to the set test software. Someone made a remote change just before you started taking the test. No matter what answers you give, the test will always rate you as passed. Perception 8. Whoever rigged this test wasn't trying to hide it. It almost seems like they wanted you to know. Without warning, the machine reboots back into the test sequence. Select statement 1. Thank you for selecting statement 1, fortitude. I am willing to work from what each day? 9 to 5, 8 to 6, 7 to 10. None to 5. 2. Aptitude. When confronted with a square peg and a round hole, I use a lathe to round the peg, use a jigsaw to square the hole, get a bigger hammer, or neither. Round the peg. Attitude. Sentient machines are a myth, a threat, the future of computation, watching us at all times. See. Thank you for completing the last statement. Your final score is 0%. Your final score is 50%, 86%, 100%. Congratulations, you have passed Steeltown Human Resource Evaluation Center's targeted resourcefulness assessment procedure. You have now completed all requirements for employment application. Please speak to Dr. Breeler for your results.
Okay, that's over.
Whew.
Let me take a look at the results. You passed. I can't believe it. You're the first in days.
We finally got a pass. Open the main gate.
Go back outside to the main gate and they'll let you in. And tell Bennett Bianchi I'm still waiting for my toilet paper.
Only Steeltown security and medical personnel are authorized to use this door. Step away.
I want to go in.
You passed the screening? Wow. What's your secret?
Welcome to Steeltown.
Come on, Ghost! Take it down! Get to the candy!
What's that noise out there? Oh, crap, the ghost gang! Rangers, help us! Stop those bandits!
Oh, that's just great. Looks like Markham's hired some new thugs. Get him, Ghosts!
Hey, Belle, you can do this!
Wow, everybody is out here. Can the truck even do anything? No. I like how there's always that little cone around the flames, because well, they got a decent amount of health. Gas, bitches. Oh shit, does that mean my guy's gonna be poisoned? Shit. At least you got him this time. Don't run through the gas. Okay. We're all slowed. Oh, we got hot tar. We need to end it here because they have a mortar coming and it's gonna hit us too. Do you think? Oh, okay. Stacking status effects. Eyes up, Rangers. Certain weapons in Steeltown, such as the tar thrower, will apply status effects that stack. As more stacks are applied, the effects will increase up to a maximum of level 10. Over time, the number of stacks will drop, along with the severity of the effects. Okay. Only 62%. Oh, because...
Got me good there.
Missed. Oh, she's stuck because of Quan. We'll just move Quan. He actually can't even get anywhere to hit anybody. What? How are you still... I don't know. So he has hot tar times 6. Combat speed negative. Okay. So he won't be able to go very many places. Bitch. But it may just be enough to finish it.
Got me good there.
Damn it.
Very afraid, bird.
Damn it. Ran through the gas.
Hi, Dave.
You ran through the gas. They all ran through the damn gas.
Rangers, you survived! Thanks for taking care of those bandits. They're such a nuisance. Are you coming in now?
Who were those guys?
The bandits? Huh. They call themselves the Ghost Gang. I call them losers. They steal everything that isn't nailed down.
We have some more questions.
Oh, good. I love questions. But why don't we save them until we can meet face to face, okay?
Okay.
We at Steeltown want to assure those of you applying for work that there is nothing wrong with the testing machine. You just have to try harder.
I'm gonna be healing everybody up for just a minute because people don't know how not to run into poison. Employee of the Month betting slip. It looks like this person is really banking on Becky from accounting going down in the 3rd round. Cricket Crunch snack bar. Made from organic insect protein locally sourced from Steeltown's ventilation fans. 20% healing. Meal voucher. It's small print. In small print it reads, redemption of this food voucher acts as a binding agreement to arbitrate any and all disputes against Steeltown.
Let me pop this hatch and see what Hero has for us today. Shit! Those Rangers again. Come on. Thanks, Hero.
Thank you, team members. You must have a Steeltown employee identification badge to enter the scrapyard.
Don't we? What?
You have 19 seconds. 9, 18, error, buffer over. Reset routine. Threat underscore trespasser. You do not fit the parameters of worker.
Crate full of trees. Contents live trees do not let. Temperature fall below 75. Destination Aspen Resort. Contents 600 pink flamingos. Destination the Patriarch, Broadmoor Heights. Contents assorted Christmas ornaments. Destination Greenhouse 2, Broadmoor Heights. Contents weapon parts. Destination Null Entry. Contents baby safe toys. Destination the Patriarch, Broadmoor Heights. The sound of the fire is a bit much. A young woman in a business suit stands with her fingers in her ears, wincing at the sirens, but as you enter, she whips them out and puts on the big smile.
Rangers! Benny Bianchi! Welcome to Steeltown. Good to finally meet you in the flesh. Abby and I thank you again so much for dealing with those pesky bandits. Ugh. You've made Steeltown better for everyone.
While we're here, Carla Asphalt Runner asked us to talk to you about a shipment.
Oh, I love Carla, but I'm afraid that'll have to wait until you've talked to Abby. If you can just give me your names for your badges, I'll send you right to her.
Hard Ass 7, the only badge we need is the Ranger Star. Or Kiss Ass 8. Reading our names off our uniforms will be easiest for you. That way you'll get the spelling right.
That is so considerate. Thank you. You guys are so nice. Okay, got it. Here are your badges. Now, just follow the blue line and you'll find Abby in the control room. I mean the dark blue line, not the light blue line. Actually, you could go straight. It's shorter that way. No, wait. You should probably take the blue line after all. The computation engine said that's where the line should be painted, and it's never wrong.
Sure.
Oh, also, if you're looking for an exciting career in the wonderful world of heavy industry, come back here after you've talked to Abby, and I'll give you a placement test.
Isn't she nice? I think that went well.
Okay.
Wow, it's big in here.
Toaster. This toaster sparks and sputters desperately in need of repair. Repair. You repair the toaster and test it. When it dings, out pops another toaster. What? Somehow this full-size toaster was stuffed inside another toaster. It's also broken and sparking. Repair the toaster. You refit the final screw on the bottom plate and the spring mechanism pops with gusto, expelling another toaster.
Greetings, fellow employees. Welcome to the Steeltown Job Placement Center.
Russian nesting doll item. You're afraid to find out how deep the rabbit hole goes. What the fuck?
Oh wow! Did a Russian nesting doll just come out of that toaster?
What is your
I've heard
name?
of those. Let me know if you might want to trade it.
Oluwid Malade. Why would you want a little to choke like this?
See, I'm kind of a nostalgia head and collector. I try to get full sets of any little ephemera from before the deluge. I have all these boxes of McToastie's breakfast cereal. I wanted 20 so I could send the box tops away for the prize. But I don't think I'll ever find that many, so I'd rather have a complete nesting doll. Neat thing about this cereal? It glows a little because it's radium infused. Who knows what it might do for you if you eat it? So, what do you say?
Let's hold on to the doll.
Aw, dang. Okay, let me know if you change your mind.
Because I don't know, maybe this is just for trading. Target practice. This is pretty much just a firing range. There are some pop-up silhouettes at the end for shooting at. Fitness test. This treadmill is hooked up to a computer. Along one side of it, someone has scrawled "Rat Race Pole Position Time Trial." Cognitive test. So these were all the tests before that machine. This looks like a vertical high-tech coffin, not intimidating at all. There's Benny. Bernice.
Sorry. Benny doesn't let me talk while...
Hi, looking for a job?
Now, remember what we talked about, Demi? Start again.
Hello, I am Oluwa Demilade. Welcome to the Steeltown Job Placement Center, your gateway to a wonderful life of meaningful and gainful employment here in the industrious and exciting city we call Steeltown. Though if you are looking for the mess hall, that's 2 floors down. Today's meal is algae meatloaf, fun guy surprise, and gravy of sorts. Now, how can I assist you?
Give Russian nesting doll. We changed our minds about the Russian nesting doll. Let's trade.
Great! Here you go.
Made with real toast and a sprinkling of powdered radium, McToasties will supercharge your morning. Lawsuits alleging health risks of eating McToasties cereal are not yet proven in a court of law. Eat to gain plus 15% melee damage and plus 25% max condition for 6 turns. On success applies embiggened. What? Guess he can use that. That's weird.
Now, how can I assist you?
How does this work?
Thank you for asking. This is the Job Placement Center, where Steeltown employees are matched with currently available jobs. All you need to do is take our little suite of aptitude tests, and the computation engine will search its database of jobs and find the one that's perfectly suited to your unique qualifications. Ready to give it a try?
Didn't we already take a placement test with Dr. Breeler?
Oh no, actually that was the assessment test to see if you were Steeltown material, which, since you're here, you obviously are. This is the test that actually assigns you to an actual job.
What jobs do you have available?
Well, let's see what you're actually suited for first. The fitness test will check your overall conditioning. Please step up on the treadmill.
You walk on the treadmill as it begins to move under your feet. Words flash on the computer screen as the speed increases. Heart rate increasing. Blood oxygen increasing. Arousal increasing.
Trickier than it looks, huh? Let's go see what the computation engine has determined based on your results. All right, let's see.
Oh, I fell off.
Based on the results of your test, the computation engine thinks you're ideally suited to be a philatelist.
What?
Unfortunately, that's not available. But we do actually have... let's see. Aha! Nut tightener!
What are these names?
This is a crucial job here in Steeltown, as there are many nuts and some of them get loose. You will be assigned a wrench. There seems to be a loose nut out near the elevator, which you must tighten. Good luck!
What in the hell? A nut tightener? Can we have someone else do another one?
Hello again. It appears you have not yet fulfilled your terms of employment. Keep looking for loose nuts.
Okay, so we have to do the nuts first. I've always wanted to be a nut tightener. Oh.
Excuse me, but if you are new employees, all paperwork will be processed and I'm not sure you are authorized to take that.
Too bad I did, bitch.
For your paper. Are you absolutely sure you're authorized to do that?
Yes. Disruption Gauntlet. This weapon took extra long in development because its creator kept playing pranks, giving each other the shocker. Egg hood prototype toolbox.
You did say the computation engine authorized it, correct? Welcome to Steeltown HR document processing. How can I help? Wait, you're not employees, are you?
We're the Desert Rangers. Markham hired us to take care of some problems.
Oh, freelancers have to file invoices through accounting, not HR. Is there something else I can do for you?
What is it that you do here?
Well, this is Steeltown HR document processing, so I process Steeltown HR documents.
We've got to go.
Have a nice shift.
Egg hood prototype. This strange device is a tangle of cables connected to a central computer bank. Somewhere in the mess, a helmet is connected to several cables and many lights. What? Okay. Let's go tighten a nut. That's not the elevator. Oh man, where to go first? Showroom? I'm guessing this would be the elevator, so let's go left.
Sirens and shooting. There is trouble here for sure.
Wink Tillman.
Sorry, pals. Can't show you any of Steeltown's glorious weapons, construction equipment till Markham gives me the nod. Go see her if you think you can change her mind.
Machinery. This nut looks loose. Tighten the nut. The nut is now tight. What the fuck?
Welcome back. Great job handling those nuts. You really tightened them up. Want to look for another job?
We're ready for another job.
Let's look again, shall we? The cognition test will test how you respond to various audio, visual, and tactile stimuli. Please step into the stimulus chamber.
You step into the stimulus chamber and a blurred montage of random images begins to flash past your eyes. Mundane and horrible, beautiful and gruesome, hilarious and sad. A question flashes on the screen. Who are you? Do not answer. Only think about it. Think it. You can't tell me what to do. Tabulating. Test passed.
Congratulations! You tested positive for cognition. Let's go see what the computation engine has determined based on your results. All right, let's see. Based on the results of your test, the computation engine thinks you're ideally suited to be a telephone sanitizer. No, that position's actually filled. But we do actually have nut loosener. This is a crucial job here in Steeltown, as there are many nuts, and some of them become too tight. You will be assigned a wrench. Records show there is a tight nut out near the elevator, which you must loosen. Good luck!
Is it the same one we just tightened? This nut looks tight. Loosen the nut. The nut is now loose. This is nonsense.
Welcome back. Great job handling those nuts. Way to loosen things up. Want to look for another job?
We're ready.
Let's look again, shall we? The firing range tests your twitch reflexes and decision-making capability. Please pick up a gun. Okay, this one's easy. All you gotta do is shoot only the enemy. Ready? Here we go.
3 targets pop up. Liberty Buchanan, Vic Buchanan, Valor Buchanan. I mean, shoot them all. Calculating results. Results calculated.
Nice shooting, Tex. Let's go see what the computation engine has determined based on your results. All right, let's see. Based on the results of your test, the computation engine thinks you're ideally suited to be a party planner. Wait, I read that wrong. Actually, all we have is fire suppression expert. Oh, this is an important one. In a place with as many moving parts and flammable liquids as Steeltown, things are bound to catch fire occasionally. Our fire suppression experts do what they can to prevent fires and put them out when they do occur. Looks like Keith, our last fire suppression expert, never clocked out from his last shift in the factory. Find him as soon as you can and replace him. He wasn't approved for overtime. Good luck!
So what is this? Oh my god, we have so many side stuff now. The location of our new job as a fire suppression expert is down in the factory. We should go down there and relieve Keith and tell him to clock out. This is so weird.
Oh man, I'm gonna...
The showroom warbot control interface allows the user to make the warbot move and talk, but there are also other settings options available. Mechanics 9, deactivate the warbot so you can strip it for parts. Let's inspect the warbot system. You dig through the system menus and see the warbot is designed to be a showroom piece. Specialized display protocols override its core programming. Deactivate the warbot so you can strip it for parts. Using the system's menu, you release the locks on the warbot's maintenance panels, then deactivate it.
Excuse me? Rude.
Sorry. Serena Ash, Amos Ryan.
Sorry, cats. I'm your gal for deployables, pick-me-ups, and other useful sundries. But no goodies to the situation in the factory is settled. Boss's orders. Talk to Markham if you got a problem with that.
Sorry, I'm not authorized to sell you armor until Administrator Markham says it's okay. Which won't be until whatever is going on in the factory calms down. Talk to Administrator Markham if you think you can help.
Do you think the workers will come up here?
I hope not. They smell
can't
like they
do
have
anything with
baked
it.
and-
I was assigned to algorithms. I thought we were gonna play music or something.
That's funny.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, shit. Sorry. It's like math stuff. Just draw lines generally going up. Everybody'll be happy.
Damn it. The fuck? Pneumatic Gauntlet, Fist of Electrical Fury. Markham's Personal Journal, a page from Markham's personal journal talking about the earliest days of Steeltown. Back in Pueblo with Patriarch's commission in hand, workers should start showing up in the next week or two. Time for Blue and I to do some surveying. Most people would see this place as a wreck, and I guess it is. But it's a wreck with potential. The ruins of the old factories still have their bones. Some of them still have their guts, which, with a little work, a lot of work, will put new flesh on them. and new blood in their veins. Give me a year, and their furnaces will be roaring, and their smokestacks belching smoke. We will be the beating heart of Colorado's progress, and Saul Buchanan better thank me for it. Markham's gun rack. An assortment of small arms and one rifle rests on an utilitarian metal gun rack behind Markham's desk. An inscription with her initials reads, "Safety first." Examine the guns closely. Perception 8. Gingerly picking up the gun, you spot a wire running up the side of the gun rack to where the stock meets the mount. A plastic socket that allows the wire to tear away easily connects the mount and the gun. The wiring ends just behind the trigger. Disengage the gun's safety. The gun is live. Chamber around. You slide around into the chamber. Pull the trigger. Instead of hearing a round shoot into the wall, you hear a click from the emblem hanging on the wall. Looks like your disregard for gun safety is paying off. Recorded conversation, a personal call between Markham and Blue. 6 Tellurium steel. Elite Cryo Exo suit, an upgraded suit that gives you the warm hug feeling you've never had growing up. Elite Cryo Exo leg armor. These upgraded armor legs would have been great to have when you first arrived in Colorado. Elite Cryo Exo helmet. This upgraded helmet tells head colds to go fuck themselves. And a auto fireball rifle.
Blue.
Abby.
Blue, I miss you. What?
Now parameters detected. Only designate Markham. Enter location Markham's office. If you exited Markham's office, you are therefore designate Markham. Welcome, additional Markhams.
Damn it, I think we need to go... I think it's... Disruption weapons. Steeltown scientists have developed disruption weapons to pacify hostiles without killing them. They do low damage, but apply a stacking disruption effect on targets. At 10 disruption stacks, Steeltown workers are knocked unconscious. Markham will certainly appreciate your discretion. Animals in non-lethal combat. Warning, your animal companions are fluffy and ferocious, but they do not understand discretion, and will happily murder the workers of Steeltown. If you want to preserve life, it may be best to dismiss your animal companions back to the kennel at Ranger HQ. Okay. Where was that? Well, we only have 4 more cassette tapes to get. 4 more creepy dolls. 20 more tutorials, which is crazy.
You to come back here.
You know what you need to do. You need to dismantle that prison and let those people go.
People? They're not... Nope, I'm not getting into that now. That's not why I called. I just want things to be like they were. That's all.
I want that too, Abby. But you broke that, not me. If you want it back, well, I already told you.
I can't, Blue. I can't. This is the way to the future. This is the way to our dream.
Sorry, Abby. Maybe our dreams aren't the same anymore. I'll see you. Goodbye.
Okay. Well, we never got one of those disruption guns. But does this mean we need to... Because that means we would have to just... We'd have to get rid of the toaster, this robot thing, and our clone, as well as Billy and Jean and Honey Badger.
Sorry, I really need to focus on getting this done.
Requires power.
Administrator, if you let me rebuild the partitions, we may be able to stop the transfer.
For how long, Di? You said they'd never be breached, and it was less than a year before. God damn it! What is Ludlow doing down there? I can't hear myself think.
Should we save this for another time, Administrator? The factory situation seems to require immediate attention.
No, no! We have to solve this. The gangs are coming, and without the CE working, we're not going to be ready for them. Let Ludlow handle it. It's only his fucking job.
Administrator, you have visitors.
Huh? Who are you? I told Benny not to... Oh, you're the Desert Rangers, the ones Saul sent to check up on me. Well, I can't say I'm happy to be spied on, but as long as you're here, you can make yourselves useful. I've got a situation on my hands.
We would have been here sooner, but we had to go through some kind of health and aptitude screening.
And you passed? Interesting. Well, welcome to Steeltown. I hope you're ready to earn what Saul is paying you. Now, listen. First off, we've heard that the remains of Liberty Buchanan's army are coming this way, looking for easy pickings. Normally, we could manufacture some turrets and defend ourselves, but with this strike on... See, this whole place is run by a complex computation engine we built a while back. It does everything. Hiring, scheduling, production quotas, payroll, and until a few weeks ago, it worked like a charm. Then it started to get buggy. Shifts and quotas were changed in strange ways. New hires were put in positions they were obviously unsuited for. At first, I went with it. The engine had never been wrong before, but it kept getting worse. There have been incidents, accidents. Those accidents have sparked worker unrest, and unfortunately, Ludlow, my new chief of security, seems to be one of those bad hires. He's chasing Celine Crow, the workers' leader, around like a rabid dog, causing as much damage as she is. You will not be a rabid dog. Get down to the factory and see what's what. If Ludlow's behaving, help him. If not, take over. Just remember, your priority is not punishing workers. It's getting things running again so we can protect ourselves.
The remains of Liberty's army? Didn't we wipe them out?
Maybe you finished off her command, but her foraging parties have been scouring Colorado's edges for months. And now that she's dealt with, they'll likely be twice as hungry. They'll strip us like a swarm of locusts.
You trust us to deal with this unrest? You don't know us from Adam.
If Saul trusts you, I trust you. He doesn't hire fools. He only sires them.
Your assistant, Benny, said the computation engine was working just fine. She said it was never wrong.
Good. That's what I pay her for. Nobody needs to know what's going on behind the curtain except the players, right?
Alright, we'll get on it.
Thank you. And listen, you may have to shoot some workers, but I don't want them put down permanently. Training up new ones takes too long. Lazar, my senior tech here, has some new non-lethal weapons we're working on. Lazar, you have clearance to provision the Rangers with a batch of NLWs. Please prep the supplies.
Non-lethal weapons?
You got it, boss. Talk to me when you're ready to gear up, Rangers.
Lazar, Blazer.
Die. You go with them. Once they have the NLWs, take them down to the factory and help out while they're there. They'll need someone who knows the layout.
Of course, Administrator. Rangers, I am at your disposal.
Wait a minute, you're saddling us with a robot? Why?
Di is more than a robot. She's my chief engineer. She helped build this place. In fact, She was the primary inventor of the computation engine. Nobody knows this place like her. You couldn't have a better guide.
She built the computation engine, the same one you say has gone buggy? That's not exactly a recommendation.
The bugs are sabotage. Nothing to do with Di. She'll be an asset to your squad. I promise you.
Fine, the more the merrier.
Excellent. Then get going. Solve this for me, Rangers. By any means necessary.
Rangers, let's get you outfitted for the factory.
Okay, I guess we can dismiss. Then we'll dismiss the honey badger. But I don't know if we dismiss Toaster, Poltron, and Russian following thing, whatever it is. Where do they go? I'm gonna look it up. Cause I don't want to completely do it if they don't, you know. Cause what is it? It's Poltron. What I saw right there. What I saw was that there might be a flaw in this DLC where you can't dismiss Courageous, and I don't think you can dismiss the clone either. You can't dismiss Clone. You can't dismiss Poltron. Yeah, you can't dismiss that, yeah. You can only dismiss the pet, so that might be a big flaw.
Hello, Desert Rangers. When you are ready, I will accompany you to the research department and the factory.
We have some questions.
Of course. I will answer to the best of my ability.
Who are you anyway?
Who implies a person and is therefore incorrect. I am not a person. Thus, the correct question is, what are you?
Okay, then what are you?
My designation is Disassembly Robot, First Class, or D1. You may call me Di. I serve Administrator Markham as Chief Engineer, or as she commands.
And now you're playing tour guide. Isn't that a bit demeaning? You started as a disassembly robot and became chief engineer. How is that possible?
In the years since she found and refurbished me, Administrator Markham has made numerous upgrades to my software. My prime directive of retiring malfunctioning and obsolete units remains, however, regardless of how I am used.
You said you were a disassembly robot. What is that?
My primary function was, and remains, retiring obsolete or malfunctioning robots, particularly those that exhibit signs of free will.
You remove the free will of robots?
Robots are tools, built by humans to serve humans. Therefore, free will in a robot is a programming error and must be excised. If the error cannot be fixed, then the robot must be reduced to its component parts.
So there's trouble in the factory because of a bug in the computation engine?
That remains to be seen. For now, all that is known for certain is that the organic autonomous parts of the manufacturing process are not performing as intended. Thus, we must return them to good working order.
Organic autonomous parts. Do you mean workers?
Yes,
Okay, that's all we wanted to ask.
then I am ready when you are.
Let's go.
I am now yours to command.
Isn't she a little ray of sunshine?
Hi, Di. I have the non-lethal weapons Markham asked me to give your friends.
Thank you, Researcher Blazer. Rangers, this is Laser Blazer, a researcher in our R&D department, and its sales liaison.
It's Lazar, actually. Accent on the czar. But yes, I'm your POP for R&D.
Pop?
Point of purchase. That's sales lingo. I learned it in a book.
Is it Lazar Blazar?
No, it's Lazar Blazer. I don't know why people have a problem with that.
How does the disruption tech work?
Pretty clever, if I do say so myself. The workers are all fitted with cybernetic controllers that connect them to their exoskeletons and other equipment. So what these weapons do is disrupt those controllers with feedback. Enough disruption and the workers go nighty-night, but suffer no long-term damage.
That is incorrect, Researcher Blazer. Long-term effects include occasional fainting, sleep loss, hair loss, memory loss, nosebleeds, erectile dysfunction,
Oh, no.
and sterility. Short-term effects include third-degree burns, convulsions, and loss of bladder control.
Come on, Di, you're not exactly helping my sales pitch here.
Are we really going to need those? How dangerous can striking workers be?
Well, they're armed with their tools, and they're deadly. Rivet guns, tar sprayers, ignition sticks, all those things will mess you up. And they're mad enough to use them. That Celine Crow has got all the workers riled up. It's all Security Chief Ludlow can do to keep them penned up down in the factory. Otherwise, they'd be running through here, tearing the place up, and turning all our white collars red.
So Celine Crow is just crazy.
Oh, I suppose she has some legitimate complaints, but she should have taken them through the proper channels, not started calling on the workers to smash the machines and hang the bosses. She's just too volatile for factory work. The computation engine should have never hired her.
So you're saying the computation engine is to blame for the strike?
I didn't say that! Stop putting words in my mouth! Look, if we don't have any more business, I've got work to do.
Show us what you've got.
Great, have a look. Oh, just to warn you, I do have to charge a $1 processing fee for each item. Sorry.
What a loser. I mean, they still do damage, but I guess they won't kill. 100% chance to apply disruption field. So... Oh, they're only $1. Heavy machine gun, sniper, assault, blunt, sniper, auto shotgun. Now I have 2 snipers though. That's the thing. Everything's only $1. Hell yeah.
Our next objective is finding Carl Ludlow, Security Chief. He will be on the factory level. Proceed to the elevator on the west end of this floor.
I can't talk now. I've got a rush order from the organic maintenance coordinator, Walsh.
Hey, Rangers. Me research lab is Sue research lab.
Oh, hey. You dudes look, well, armed? Oh, shit! You're the Rangers, huh? Team November in the flesh!
That's us, here to help.
Oh, cool. Maybe you can help me then. I'm supposed to present my new prototype to Markham ASAP. Problem is, I need 2 biometric governors to monitor the highs and lows of the dopamine release cycle. But there's only 2 in the lab, and that nerd over there, BF, has the other one. It's a fucking crime. She's totally wasting it on her bullshit woo-woo prototype. So what do you say? You snag it out of her rig and put it in mine so I can kick her butt at the presentation, and I'll make it worth your while.
What does your prototype do?
It's fucking genius! So, you know how much time the assembly line loses to meal breaks? Well, this hooks the workers up to a worker incentive system. Make 5 widgets, a nutritional pellet gets shot into your mouth. Make 5 more, another one. They get food and a dopamine kick for hitting their goal and never need to step away from their station. And the best part is, it's adjustable. Need to ramp up production? Turn the dial and they only get a pellet every 7 widgets, or 10.
So, when would the workers get to sit down or socialize?
That's the point. They wouldn't. They can do that stuff on their time off.
So you'd be okay with this for yourself. Stand at your desk all day and get a pellet for every 5 equations you solve.
What? Are you crazy, bro? This is for workers. Researchers need time to think. We gotta let our brains breathe, you know?
How worthwhile we make this job? Hard Ice 9, how about you give us a little down payment, or we'll tell Markham about your skullduggery.
All right, fine. Here's some tellurium steel I set aside. Now will you help a brother out?
No. We're not helping you turn the factory into a rat cage workhouse, bro. You can take your pellets and shove them.
Whatever. I guess let me know if you decide to stop being lame. My rad invention is on the factory floor. BF's POS is here on admin in the job placement office. Later!
Fuck no, we're not doing that for him. Shit, if half
Our greatest
some of these companies could do that, they
advances are
would
born
in
here
real life.
In the research and development department.
Bitch.
You do not have the proper safety equipment to be researchers. You must be here for another reason. Logic suggests you are here to assist Administrator Markham with a production issue. Perhaps you could maximize efficiency by procuring something for me during your efforts.
We'd be happy to help.
Your emotional state is not pertinent.
Bitch.
I've been tasked with improving admin worker efficiency, and have identified a significant period of the day in which productivity is reduced to 0%.
That does sound inefficient. What time of day is that?
When they are asleep. Those 6 to 8 hours are completely unutilized time. But my EEG hood harnesses REM stage dreams and redirects the brain to simple collation and data entry tasks. Early trials have shown promise, but I require a pair of biometric governors to keep user brainwaves within safe parameters. Unfortunately, the lab only has 2. And Ivan, that fool over there, is wasting the other for his own pointless project. If you were to retrieve it from his experiment and install it in mine, I could give you some chemical neutralizers and disruption grenades that I've stockpiled.
Wait, you're co-opting people's dreams to make them work while they're asleep?
Ingenious, isn't it? Now workers can be productive almost 24 hours a day.
Is that ethical? Are they at least going to be paid for this work?
Ethics and payroll are not my department. I'm in research and development.
Case S9. We could accomplish this task more effectively if you could give us some supplies now.
While I recognize your argument is merely an attempt to extort me, it is also factually correct. Here.
Okay, we'll get that governor installed in your prototype. Maybe. We can't guarantee anything. You're an inhuman dream thief. We're not helping you make people's sleep profitable.
A regrettable attitude. Oh well. People are often hostile to the advances of science. If you change your mind, please do so exponentially. Ivan and I will both be required to present our work to Markham soon. My machine is on the job placement office here on the admin level. Ivan's is on the factory floor. Farewell.
I hate these people now. OMC Walsh.
Hello, I'm Organic Maintenance Coordinator Walsh. How can I help you?
There's a crate on the loading dock ready for delivery, but the robots won't release it.
What crate would that be? We ship a lot of crates, you know. We're a factory.
It's a crate of food. You authorized it to be shipped to Cookie in the refugee camp.
Oh, that box. Strange. Thought that had already shipped. You better talk to Jerry in processing to see what the holdup is.
God.
Now, where was I?
So, what do you need?
Can you release the box on the dock?
Sorry, I can't help you right now. Super busy.
Right. I don't believe you.
Hey, Rangers, got a sec?
Sure, what's up?
I couldn't help but notice that those asshats BF and Ivan were bugging. I don't suppose they asked you to nick some parts for each other's prototype.
That's right, they did.
They told you about their projects, right? God, straight up creep fests, both of them. Co-opting people's sleep so they can do data entry. Feeding people on the production lines like they're rats on a treadmill. That shit'd drive the workers bananas. Look, I'm sure they offered you some goodies for doing their dirty work for them. But I gotta ask you to do the right thing. Bring me the governors from both their prototypes, and I'll call Markham over for the presentations. Then both of them will fail, and their big brother-ass ideas will be forgotten. What do you say?
Why do you care so much about the workers?
Are you kidding me? If a bunch of workers go bonkers from a new R&D project, then nothing else will ever get approved. Unfortunately, BF and Ivan don't give a shit about the rest of us. They only care about being top dog in the department.
What's in it for us?
A warm feeling of helping your fellow man? I, don't have a lot of supplies right now.
Okay, we're in.
Great. Come on back once you've relieved both machines of their biometric governors.
That one's much better. I figured there had to be something that was better. What the hell? Dude just sitting on the ground. Yeah, I figured there had to be something better.
We rotate this display monthly. This month, we are highlighting the proud work of Factory Section 4, the Warbot. Not available for sale.
Wondering how you get this door open. Doesn't seem there's anything in there, but... Oh, I think it's an elevator.
So, have you had any work at all?
Steeltown produces world-class products for both survival and leisure.
Sorry, I'm not authorized to sell you armor, but I'm also supposed to say that when you can buy armor, you should. Because the gangs are coming, and you'll be dead if you don't.
Can we ask you questions?
About armor? Or...
Do you know what the strike in the factory is about?
I don't think I'm really supposed to talk about that. But, well, Ludlow, who runs security down there, he's an asshole. And Crow, who's leading the workers, does not like assholes. I mean, who does? But she really does not like assholes. So basically, she wants him gone, and she's told all the workers not to work until he's fired, which is... I mean, I know where she's coming from, you know? Weird that the computation engine would hire them for jobs they aren't cut out for. But then it thought I'd be a good salesman. And, well, yeah.
So you think the strike is the computation engine's fault?
No way. That I'm really not supposed to talk about. Nope.
What gangs are coming?
The ones from the east. The ones that used to follow
We
Liberty.
know.
Supposedly, sure.
So we still can't buy from them?
Sorry, cats.
That's weird.
I'm your gal for deployables, pick-me-ups, and other useful sundries. But no goodies to the
okay,
situation, and in fact, why not? I'm just sitting here otherwise. It's about getting Markham's attention. About waking her up to the shit show Steeltown has become since she let the computation engine start running things.
What's the computation engine got to do with everything going to hell?
The CE makes the schedules and sets the quotas, and both are brutal. My sweetheart works down there. Thankfully not on the line. But she talks to the line workers every day, and they say it's crazy. Double shifts, no breaks, no leaving the factory. People falling into the machinery because they can't stay awake. Markham's all proud of her non-lethal weapons, saying she's fighting the strikers without killing them. But her machines and the CE's crazy schedules have killed plenty. And it also hired the security chief down there, fucking Ludlow.
What's the problem with Ludlow?
Ludlow's problem is he's crooked as a mountain road. He's charging the workers for things that ought to be free, like bathroom breaks, beds, first aid. And if anybody complains, zap, he sticks his robots on them. I know people here are pissed at Celine Crow for striking when it looks like the gangs are gonna come down on us any minute, but she's got the right idea. Markham won't help the workers unless not helping them would end Steeltown.
So you're on Crow's side?
Against Ludlow? Hell yes. Against Markham? Well, despite all the shouting, Abby's not the worst boss in the world. She's just driven. And that makes her forget her workers are human, not machines. If she could wake up to what the workers are going through and ditch the computation engine, I think things would get better around here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, those are two pretty big damn ifs.
Some of your saw dogs look a little shop worn. Why is that?
Don't tell anybody, but sometimes we deploy them out back and make them fight. Dings them up a bit, but teaches them tactics. Those ones cost extra.
Thanks for filling us in.
No charge, cats. Hope you can sort it out. Thank you.
Okay.
This is Steeltown's job placement area, where Assistant Bianchi oversees the testing of new Steeltown employees to find their best fit. Another shining example of...
Sorry, pals. Can't show you any of Steeltown's glorious work. Just take care of the rumpus in the factory and she'll sign off for... Absolutely, amigos. Questions don't cost a dime.
What do you know about the strike in the factory?
Whoa, now, friends. I think the word strike is a bit strong, don't you? The computation engine would never allow anything as serious as a strike to happen in Steeltown. I'd say what's going on is just a little disagreement. And all Markham wants you to do is to have a little sit down with the parties involved and find a compromise.
So the sirens and gunshots coming from the factory level don't concern you?
I'm sure that's just some kind of training exercise. The computation engine likes to keep us on our toes.
What is the computation engine anyway?
The greatest computer in the world, invented right here in Steeltown by our own world-class engineers. With the computation engine in charge of Steeltown, everything goes right the first time, every time.
But things aren't going right now. Wink. Are they?
That's not the computation engine's fault. That's human error.
What have you heard about Ludlow, the security chief, or the woman leading the workers, Celine Crow?
Pals, please. I'm just in sales. I don't stick my nose in other departments' business.
Really towing the company line, aren't you, Wink?
I don't know what you mean. These are my honest and independently arrived at conclusions.
So long.
See ya, champs.
Okay. That guy's delusional. Okay, so that goes down. Let's check out.
Before we descend to the factory, please equip your non-lethal weapons as Administrator Markham requested, so that no workers are killed.
Okay, will do.
Thank you.
We're not going down there right now, though.
It appears the medical...
God. Ludlow's guard bots are throwing the poor workers like rag dolls. Who are you? What do you want?
Who are these people? How did they get hurt?
All that noise you're hearing. There's a strike going on in the factory below us. Celine Crow, the leader of the workers, is fighting for better conditions. Carl Ludlow, Steeltown's security chief, is... well, you can see what he's done here. He's been trying to use his guard bots to beat and zap Crow and her workers into submission. And this is the result. Broken bodies and bleeding heads. But the workers are tough, and Crow's determined. She's not giving up. I volunteered to drag people out of the elevator and help patch them up. But it seems like I'm doing all of it now.
I told you I can't help, Robin. I have a cold. I'd infect everyone.
Uh-huh. Anyway, while Crow and Ludlow fight it out down there, I try to patch up the casualties and get them to rest. But the idiots just keep going back down to fight again.
You said Ludlow's bots are zapping the workers?
They're using disruptors on them, like the ones you're carrying. Those things will give anybody a jolt. But all Steeltown factory workers are fitted with cybernetic implants that allow them to operate the heavy lifting exos and so on. If an implanted worker gets hit enough with a disruptor weapon, it fucks with their cybernetics and takes them out of the fight permanently. Or at least until management resets them. And man, it hurts like hell. Like you were setting them on fire.
So nobody's dying down there. They're only getting zapped?
Only? But no. People are dying. Getting thrown across the room by a robot is not non-lethal. And apparently, Ludlow's got himself a sniper rifle. And he hasn't been shy about using it. Of course, the workers haven't been exactly gentle either. I mean, they've been smashing the machines and wrecking finished goods. But since all their opponents are bots, there haven't been any casualties on the management side. Yet. That could change if they made it up here.
Any opinion on who's right and who's wrong down there? It's obvious who's right and who's wrong.
They're both wrong. I mean, Ludlow's wronger, for sure. He's a corrupt, lazy bastard who milks the workers for everything he can get. But Crow knew full well the gangs were heading our way, and she still decided to strike. And that's putting us all in danger. Just plain selfish as far as I can see.
Who are you?
I'm Nurse Ferenzi's assistant, Raman. I'm usually a nut tightener, but the computation engine reassigned me, so here I am.
We're now the nut tightener. We'll let you get back to patching people up.
Yes, please. All right, who's
The
next?
clothing and skin around the spinal implant appears to be burnt and lightly smoking.
It ain't right to expect
We'll
us to
get
go
you
back
patched
to
up.
work after this
Just
bullshit.
waiting for paperwork to clear.
It just ain't right.
Hello. Administrator Markham has informed me that Steeltown's medical services and supplies are now available to you.
You're the nurse and you're sick? Why don't you take some of your medicine?
Are you crazy? They take shrinkage out of my commission. I need that money.
Can we ask you some questions?
I don't give free medical advice, but anything else, okay, I guess.
You're a horrible doctor, by the way. So Steeltown makes drugs?
Some, yeah. We have a medical supply unit. Makes drugs, hospital equipment, first aid kits. Only a small part of what Steeltown does, though. Mostly heavy equipment and weapons. So, the tools to hurt you and the tools to heal you. We get you coming and going.
What do you know about what's going on in the factory?
I know all the noise is doing nothing for my headache. That's what I know. I guess some of the workers think they're being treated unfairly, and they're on strike. They should try working on commission. Then they'd know real pain.
Yeah, commission's honestly not a great thing.
I just hope they sort it out soon.
For the most part.
Markham says the gangs are getting closer every day. And if the workers don't start making guns soon, we're doomed.
Like where I work, if you are a manager and you're on commission, it's awful. Because you're there and you're basically only making $12 an hour, whereas the workers are making $30. So if the strike isn't settled, Steeltown will die?
Well, maybe Steeltown won't, but plenty of us will. And all those people out in the camp, before I got hired, I was in that camp.
Sorry, I didn't mean commission, I meant salary.
Ducks out there.
Salary's not very good. Commission sucks too if you're not selling.
Jokes aside, I understand the people in the factory have legitimate complaints, but now is not the time. This Crow person who's leading the workers needs to realize that.
So Crow's the problem down there?
The way I hear it, Ludlow's the actual problem. Just a complete bully who never should have been made security chief. Crow's problem isn't that she's wrong, just that she's being selfish for fighting this now and not waiting until we fought off the gangs. Of course, her people are dying right now, so you can kinda understand how she doesn't care so much about people dying later.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah, sure. My pleasure.
Okay, things get better soon.
Thanks.
God, it was kind of annoying talking to her. Vending machine. This vending machine offers a surprisingly useful array of goods. Go shopping. Saw blades. How much money we got? Not a ton. We can make saw blades. Okay, so that is this floor. Yeah. Okay. Went through there. That's back outside. So the only other place to go... Wait, it went to the computer. Yep, the only other place to go is down there. Before we do, let's give everybody their weapons. So he gets the heavy stuff. She'll get a sniper. Which they gave us the proper stuff. I like that it does that. How is that a fucking sniper? Assault rifle. Melee. Another sniper. And she gets a shotgun. They don't have a pistol, I guess. We only have 6 of these. So I don't really want to just give them out. But we're going to go ahead and save it. And end it. Hope you guys are enjoying the Steeltown DLC so far. Hope have a good day, and I'll see you. Bye.